Hello and welcome back to episode 40 of our Oxygen Not Included Let's Play. Let's cancel this. I don't really find this to be super high priority now, and instead let's work on making our way down to here and figuring out what this is, because I'm thinking it might be a volcano and that would be pretty useful for us. So, ladder, igneous rock. We will deconstruct this. We will deconstruct this. We'll dig out through here. And we'll replace this build order with a bit of scaffolding for our guy there. Alright, perfect. While we're at it, let's start digging out here. We need to build a little bit of scaffolding across here. Let's do it like this, and then we'll just dig out an area here. That sounds good. Perfect. Okay. Let's try and figure out what that is. Let's also work a little bit on figuring out what is up here. Because as you'll note, there is another one of these neutronium platforms on which something is built. And I'm going to find out what that something is. So let's do this. Dig across here. Base, tile. Actually, let's do insulated tile. We're going to do this. And like so. Let's get an igneous rock ladder. I think we'll have it be right here. And see if we can't find something useful. I'm not sure what we would want at this point, but a lot of different things those things could be. I'm really hoping that this is some sort of metal volcano down here. They often end up in these biomes, and if that's the case, then we could have a renewable source of metal, which would be pretty nice. I'm going to slowly dig out all of this. Perfect. Take out these now, if you'd be so kind. And slowly we're going to get this reservoir all done. Ooh, the goldfish is over here. That's pretty good luck. Because I think having the goldfish there is going to be better for us in the long run than having it in this reservoir here. New duplicant. Duplicant. Nope. None of you have diver's lungs. Get out of here. I also want to think about sprucing up the base a little bit. Turning our barracks into bedrooms and so on and so forth. But I'm not in a rush right now. How are you guys doing? Idle and happy, and we're auto-wrangling any extra over here. Perfect. This looks good. And let's start walling this off. And yeah, this is going to be the plan. We also want to build, plumbing-wise, a couple pumps down here. We'll use gold amalgam because we're feeling fancy. And we'll do insulated liquid pipe. We'll make it out of igneous rock. Sure, why not? This will come down here. Then power, wire. Let's just grab some of this and run it down like so. That way we'll have the connection set up once we've sealed this place off. Jobs were mastered. Who mastered what? Gene, you have mastered being a scientist. I kind of want to make more ranchers if possible, so we're going to have you work as a farmer until you can get that ranching mastery. Alright, while we're at it, more of this. Wall this off. How we're coming along over here. It's going. And over here, We're making it slowly. Let's improve the priority of this in particular. Just so we can get some CO2 down here to start converting it with the slickster. This was Gene. Yeah, alright. Now we are going to base, insulated tile, igneous rock. Run this all across here. Perfect. Oh, they are stuck here. Well, let's make this at a 9 then. Could also just tell them to dig out this area. That would also save them. Yeah, dig out this. And then they'll fall. Alright, there you go. Base, insulated tile, igneous rock. Run this across here. Let's get all of it. There we go. Actually, let's not finish up this one just yet, because we want to get this one done. Alright. Let's also expand out our storage here. Base, liquid reservoir. I guess we don't really care. Do this, along with plumbing, liquid pipe, igneous rock is fine. Just like so. Alright. Looking good. We can also start pumping more water out to here, I suppose. It is one option. I don't really have great storage for it at the moment, though, is the thing. But also don't have great storage here. Let's queue up some gold amalgam. And let's start thinking about where we want to set up or reset up our kilns. Okay. Instead tile, igneous rock. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Not that much. There we go. I'd like to get this goldfish down here, actually, if possible. How are we doing temperature-wise? Everything's still looking nice and chilly. So we've pumped out 300 tiles of carbon dioxide into these gas reservoirs, and so we've seen sort of an expansion in the natural gas right here. So water temperature's fine, but maybe we just want to mop this up while we're here. Alright, now we're going to crack into here, and we are going to see what this is. I don't want to bug this slickster out. I found that slicksters bug out really easily, and this being our only one at this point. Alright, we're ready to dig into here. I do not want him to die. Particularly, ooh, there, wow. Okay, so we laid an egg, so now we're kind of fine with him dying, because at least we have the egg from him. Okay. A little bit more building to do here. Otherwise, we're about set to drop all this down. I think we're just going to mine out like a big section here. That's the plan. Nice. Alright, so this should start pumping out some more stuff for us here. We're going to process some more refined metal. Our plastics operation still going strong. Basically, as long as we have somebody running this, then all this will run. How are we doing over here? Well, we're getting there. Slowly. But now we've got some CO2 for the slickster to eat. So that's going to be very nice for us. We also could run a guy down here potentially and catch this slickster. But we need to set up a sort of slickster ranch area before we do that. I'm not quite sure where we would do that. Starvation? Ari, how are you starving? That's ridiculous. Go and eat. We need to set up a little bit better of a transportation system here. I'm guessing he has bottomless stomach, and he's just a guy who kind of got stuck away for a while. Yeah, now he's doing fine. Okay, so we're slowly making our way up here to investigate what this is, and we're making our way down here to investigate what this is. Our slickster now has some CO2 to eat, which is great. Start producing some more oil for us here. We're almost done with this reservoir. We're getting there. Just one, well, I guess 3 more tiles to go. And I suppose while we're at it, let's just queue up an order for this. Since they can build from down here. We'll keep an eye on this to make sure no one traps themselves like an idiot, but otherwise it's looking pretty good. Okay. Slickster's happy. We're getting down here. Building this out. Perfect. Let's get to work on this now. And we're just going to dig out a wide area here. Alright. Looking good. Once they have this, they can go up here and dig out the rest of this. Perfect. Okay. So, we have an electrolyzer running, producing some oxygen. Pretty much set on oxygen because we set up the second algae terrarium area. Yeah, in fact, this is really high pressure oxygen. But I don't want it like going everywhere because there's a lot of polluted oxygen coming off, and I want it to all pass by these deodorizers. Okay. What else do we have to concern ourselves with? Mainly just figuring out what those vents are. Alright. Getting work done. Got the goldfish. It's perfect. They'll start making some stuff for us here. Some fresh water. It's possible we want to just breed a bunch of goldfish as well, and turn all of that into clean water. Bert, you are done as a general engineer. Are you at all skilled at farming? No. You know, we're gonna stick you as a farmhand anyways. I'm desperate for more ranchers. I plan on expanding our ranch and including a Dreco ranch. Dreco ranches are great because Drecos consume food that doesn't take any resources to build. Ooh. Looks like Harold, my bad, finally upped his game. I think promoting him to artist was what finally kicked him over the edge there. Alright. Nice. Alright, so we have some goldfish here. Did we lose the other fish? There was a second fish in here, right? I'm not crazy. Oh, it's here. Alright. Yeah. So we're going to start pumping out a little bit more of this polluted water down to here for storage. And we've got our storage area here. We have a bunch of idle people, so I'm going to pause. And we are going to start digging out here eventually. Is there anything else we need to tackle down here before we shift our attention elsewhere? I don't think so. Okay, so oxygen-wise, as you can see, the base is all really nice at this point. Lots of oxygen pretty much everywhere, thanks to these algae terrariums, which are just pretty much just electrolyzing water for us. Decor-wise, I mean, we're great in this sort of practice area we set up. We'd like to improve over here a little bit, though. And to do that, we're probably going to need some more reed fiber. I don't think I want to expand this operation. We're doing fine on our backup water here. I think I'm fine just using our Jeremy wastewater from the lavatory. But I kind of want to think about maybe creating bedrooms, which will create a little bit more of a morale boost. Because the more people we can get up to tenured scientist, the quicker their skill acquisition is going to be. And ultimately, we're going to need to get up to a level for astronauts, which is a ways up here. This is plus 30. We're maintaining some people at plus 20 right now. We're going to need a little bit of work here before we can get that that quite done. So, we have our new excess water storage area. Over time, it will slowly be turned into fresh water by this goldfish. Pretty much everything above this level is going to slowly make its way down there. Let's pause again because I have idle dupes and I forgot. Okay, this is so this is a carbon dioxide vent, which is not that useful to us. Potentially, this is a location where we set up a slickster farm because of the CO2 vent, but probably not. We see some stuff up here, a couple of weezeworts. That's fine. Did we investigate this area? I'm hoping this is a volcano. If it's some sort of metal volcano, I think this will be our next project, getting that cooled and ready to go. What are you doing? Okay, you're traveling down. Yeah, we have a good amount of oil here. I mean, there's basically this entire level that eventually we're going to pump out. We're turning it all into plastic. I think we want to set up our kilns somewhere at this point. And maybe the best location is just right here. Would not be that difficult just to set up a little kiln station around right here. Basically find a way to use this water as coolant before we do anything with it. Sure, why not? Let's say that is the plan. We're going to ladder our way down. Just to right here, basically. And we are going to set up a little tile area for ourselves. We can make this out of granite, I guess. Is this a good idea? Maybe we actually just want to set it up here. Cancel this. Tile. Granite. Yeah, just set up a little area right here. And we'll deconstruct this and deconstruct this. I will just set up a couple kilns right here to start churning out some of the carbon that we're going to need for this process right here. I think it's good to have it here because it's close to all the other stuff that we're going to do. Yeah. More granite tile. Perfect. And we're just going to make some refined carbon for what is ultimately going to be steel production. We still need to pump out more of this. We need to find uses for water, essentially. That is the trick we are running into. Because this whole area is going to eventually start overflowing, which is not what we want. I think there's no problem with just creating a bunch more of these, but it's not the ideal solution. So, tile, granite, and let's just set up a couple kilns right here. Sure, gold amalgam. Like so. This water is still pretty cold. I still want to use it for cooling purposes. I'm not really worried about the heat of the water coming out of the water sieve here. I'm more concerned with the water level, because we're also using this area to melt ice. So, it's actually kind of useful that it's hot, because we want it to melt stuff down. Okay, so this is a CO2 carbon dioxide vent. This is another carbon dioxide vent. Okay, well that's not super useful to us. It's possible we just want to open this up and get some more CO2 going to the slickster. CO2 is going to be at a temperature that's not great for us. I mean, I suppose we might as well open it up, but it's not our high priority. I'd rather try and find other slicksters, set up a slickster ranch somewhere, something. But I don't know what that something exactly would be at this point. Maybe we just turn our attention elsewhere. Maybe we say, look, we've got oil, we've got plastic, we'll just leave this guy to be for a while to kind of fill up this thing for us and not bug himself out, hopefully. And instead maybe focus on, one, getting ourselves some more coal, expanding our ranches, getting our Dreco ranch up and running, and probably exploring upwards and trying to find a good route to space. I think it's going to be over here. I think more likely we're just going to try and dig up, say, around right here. We have options. Okay, so what are we doing? First we needed to get our food up a little bit here. We're going to do that by making a bunch of frost buns. Yeah, 30 is fine. Also think maybe we want to expand our farms a little bit. Another row of dust caps wouldn't be that bad. Finding some pepper bread, or finding basically just some source of pinch of peppers that's renewable would be nice. How are these guys? Not cramped yet. That's good. Okay, so I think we want to shore up our food a little bit before we do some sort of massive expedition anywhere. I think we want to improve our decor. Basically just shore up the base a little bit, get a few more things running as we want them to. And I think one of the next steps is just going to be making another layer of farm down here. We don't have the CO2 really though to do that. Maybe we just settle for gathering up more sleet wheat for now. But I do want ultimately more food. I want to be a little bit more stable on that before launching off into some expedition. Yeah, we'll have these kilns start producing refined carbon, so we want to find some coal somewhere. We have pockets of it that we can go and grab, which doesn't worry me too much. We can also just shift this over to natural gas as soon as we get more of this pumped out. Okay, all right. Things aren't that bad. Things are good. We just need to be a little bit careful about how we proceed here. Okay, so I want to improve decor. I want bedrooms. I want to reduce our stress issues. I want fewer people like Nisbet here on the tables. I think setting things up so we have bedrooms might be the next order of the day. So we can start by just sort of retasking some of these areas, or we could just replace all of the cots and make more bedrooms in various areas. That also strikes me as a fine plan. So if we want to repurpose some areas, what do we want to repurpose? I suppose we just want to start over here and turn this into a bedroom. Deconstruct. Let's sweep up this and furniture. We'll set up some flower pots. Drop one right here. Drop one right here. And we're going to turn this into a bedroom. Tile, granite, like so, and so, and so. New duplicants. None of you have what we want. Reject all. Okay, so I think in the next episode that's what we're going to focus on. Just improving the base, creating more bedrooms, and actual bedrooms, not these barracks that we have right now. And then we are going to work on eventually expanding up top. Set these to refined carbon. Yeah. We're going to work on producing steel, making our way up top so we can get a look at what we're going to do in space. We're probably not going to do anything with these carbon dioxide vents, but we do also want to set up a slickster ranch eventually, and maybe they'll be part of it, maybe not. But yeah, I think in the next episode that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on expanding out the base, grabbing some more of these, digging out a little bit more of this area so that we can set up bedrooms, and going from there. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one.